Kia ora, welcome back. Now, Labour has finally come clean on its tax plan, announcing it would introduce a new tax bracket. Anybody who earns over $180,000 a year will be taxed at a new top tax rate of 39% if Labour wins the election. Labour says the change would affect 2% of New Zealanders and raise about $500 million annually. And Labour's finance spokesperson Grant Robertson is with us now. Hiya, Grant.
Evening, Heather.
This isn't so bad, is it?
Well, no, I think it's good, in fact. From our perspective, this is a policy that we think is, gives New Zealanders some certainty. It's not a major structural change to our tax system. It's making sure that the top 2% of people pitch in a little bit more. And for 98% of New Zealanders, there'll be no change. And I think in this very uncertain time we're living in, that's the right thing.
Yeah, but your problem is, you guys have been crowing about needing to make a fairer tax system. This hardly transformational, is it?
Well, what it is it certainly is, a progressive tax system that we've got in New Zealand, adding another, a top rating on top of.
Do you reckon it makes it fairer?
Yeah, it does, and that's part of what we're doing. Well, no, but it does, and we've been criticised for it from certain quarters, so that clearly means that there's some people who feel that it is an wouldn't change, and I agree with that. But I also think it's really important to remember the time we're in here in the recovery and rebuild from COVID-19. We need certainty, we need continuity and stability, and so we've got the balance about right here with the top 2% pitching in, 98% staying the same, and also we've got further crackdowns around multinationals planned as well, which I think is an important aspect of the policy as well.
The thing is, Grant, it brings in $550 million annually. That's about 0.6%, so it's really negligible on top of your annual tax take at about $87 billion. This is not really going to help you repay the debt, is it? So what else are you going to do?
Well, obviously this is the revenue policy, and, it is still $2 billion over the forecast period, and I can assure you that, there is an important set of things for us to do, both in protecting the vital public services we've got and keeping us on debt. But this is revenue. The other side of the coin is the economic development policy, and you won't let me rattle off our 5-point economic plan again now on radio because it'll take up too much time, but we have put that out there around investing in skills, small businesses, future-proofing the economy with infrastructure.
So can I just understand that, though, Grant?
That's the bit that grows the economy, Heather. The revenue bit is part of that, as an addition to that.
Okay. Now, your press release says you are assuring us no new taxes and not hiking income tax rates. But what about other existing taxes? Will you hike them?
By which you mean?
Corporate tax?
Yeah, no. So no, there will be no. What the policy says is there will be no other changes to tax beyond what we've announced today. So no to corporate tax, no to GST increasing, none of that. What we have said in the policy is on things like alcohol and tobacco levies, which are regularly updated through the budget process. We will be doing that as appropriate and as needed, but nothing in terms of those other taxes, no.
So the Bright Line tax, for example, you will not change?
No.
Not the rate and not the years?
No.
This is brilliant. I'm starting to like this very much. I really appreciate that you're being so honest.
You've got announced today.
Grant, you have to rule out one other thing, though. What if the Greens say to you that it is a bottom line that they want to increase taxes or introduce wealth taxes? Will you consider that?
I haven't heard the Greens use that language, and in the end, Heather, this is an election. We have put up our policy. We have said that we will not be implementing anything other than what we announced today. And so that's the position we take into this election. People will vote on the basis of that, but we're very clear about what a Labour government will do.
Can you rule out introducing any taxes that the Greens want?
Well, that's not our policy. We put our policy out.
No, I know that.
I'm
asking you.
What I'm saying is that a Labour government will implement this policy. We will not implement other taxes in this term. If
your coalition partner insists on implementing taxes, will you allow them or will you not allow them?
We will not be implementing any taxes beyond what we've announced today.